Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, now I want to talk about the sign of Aries. What to expect for the sign of Aries for the year of 2022. So remember, I am talking about the Vedic sidereal signs. So if your ascendant or your moon sign are in Aries, this is the one to pay attention to. Now, if you don't know your Vedic sidereal signs, you can always go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org, and go to my free chart calculator. Once you put all your information in, remember to scroll down to the very bottom, because there you will find where you see your AS or ASC, that's your ascendant, and your moon sign. So once you know that you're Aries, let's talk about what this year is to bring you. Now, transiting Jupiter has been in your 11th house and will continue to be there till April. And between now and April, you have been meeting a lot of new people, new groups, new friends, new associates have come into your life, and some may be very influential. But most of all, this is finally bringing some friendships that you've been wanting for a long time, meaningful friendships, people that you can trust and stay connected with for a long time. The 11th house is also the house of money we make from our work, our career efforts. So this would be a time of great money that comes in. And the 11th house is known to be the house of great gains. So the money that comes in from work or from possibly the sale of a property or something, a big ticket item, you will have a large sum of money come to you while Jupiter is still in the 11th house. And it also rules older siblings, so you might find that you become closer, more connected, understanding with an older sibling while Jupiter is here. But most of all, it usually brings new friendships, new connections, and many social events while Jupiter is in your 11th house. But starting in April, Jupiter's going to shift to the 12th house. This is quite a different energy. You're going to find that you're a little bit more reclusive than before. So this will be April of 2022 through April of 2023. Jupiter will be in your 12th house for a solid year. And while it's here, the 12th house brings up a lot of things from the past, old memories, old acquaintances, old feelings that come up. But Jupiter is a positive planet of opportunities. So all of these old memories and feelings that surface can bring a healing. And this healing can actually affect you physically to more health and more well-being as you process and heal issues that have bothered you for so long. It's like you finally learn to let it go. And that's a positive. The 12th house also deals with dreams and sleep. You're sleeping better, you're more rested, but pay attention to your dreams because there is so much valuable information that is coming through your subconscious mind when you dream. This is a great positive thing to have this information. Write your dreams down, create a dream journal. This will be so helpful because actually your dreams can give you the guidance you need throughout the year. Pay attention to that. Now the 12th house can deal with foreign lands and countries. So if you have been wanting to travel to that faraway place, the countries on your bucket list, you will have the opportunity to go there, to do this. This is so great. I remember the last time Jupiter was in my 12th house. I couldn't believe how many countries I visited within that year. It was like India, Greece, Turkey. I could go on and on and on of all the places that I was constantly visiting when Jupiter was transiting through my 12th house of foreign places. And it is a spiritual house. So this is a time of spiritual connection, getting in touch with your deeper aspects of your soul, your spirit, and who you are. And your intuition will be much profound and deeper. So pay attention to what comes to you. You're more connected to your soul and your spirit than ever. Now, Rahu and Ketu have been in your 2nd and 8th house and will continue to transit this area till next March. And the 2nd house where Rahu is, money has come pretty easily. It hadn't been that tough. But there's a lot of extremes and prices you had to pay for it. Rahu gives, but with a price. So there's been some financial gains, but boy, you had to put in the work, or you had to do something you didn't particularly like to do. Probably a job you didn't want to do. But the 2nd house is also family. So you know there's been a lot of stuff that's come together with family. And maybe this had a lot to do with money or inheritances through the family that didn't seem to be what you thought it should be all about. Or possibly you didn't get as much as you thought you should have from certain settlements and agreements through maybe settlements through divorce or settlements through insurance policies. All these things of money that should have come to you during this time may have been a little bit disappointing. But don't worry, because the nodes are changing in March. And starting in March, Rahu will go into your 1st, but Ketu will go into your 7th. And they're going to be there for a year and a half, all the way from March of 2022 till November of 2023. And within this time frame, you're going to want to change your whole environment and your perspective to your life, where you are, your location. Everything's about to shift. But I'll tell you where it's really changing is your whole attitude to relationships. Now, let me just say this. If you're married and your marriage has been on rocky ground, this is going to surface everything that's going to either make it or break it. It's going to heal it or destroy it. So get ready. If there's things that you haven't been addressing in your relationship, kind of hoping it would go away, but it hasn't, this will be the time that will come up so that you can face it and deal with it and heal it. And, you know, if it's time for that relationship to end, it will. Now, another thing is, if you're not in a relationship, the nodal axes coming across the 1st and 7th house can bring one. And many times with Ketu going into your 7th house, remember this starts in March, there for a year and a half, will bring people from the past. Now, maybe it's not from this past. It could even be from a past life. But if there's something that's unresolved in a relationship and you're still yearning for that relationship, it may come back. It's possible. But don't count on it, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And if it isn't per se a person, then the way that you relate in a relationship, those kind of experiences will come up for you to address and to heal so that you can have better relationships in the future. Rahu and Ketu can deal with healing, can deal with the past, and can bring things up for you to address to improve and make your life better. Remember, they do with your destiny as well. So this is such a point of reference that relationships and how you relate to people is going to be the whole focus of this year and a half. So most people can use this for self-betterment, to improve their life, improve their relationships, and it always has an effect on improving you. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information on me, a reading and such, go to my website, which is galacticcenter.org. And remember, if you would like to learn Vedic astrology, you can go to my university website, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. And don't forget, I have a new semester beginning January 10th of 2022. Thank you.